Wallata's got a trade post, and yes, we did just gain an envoy with them. Montreal and Ottawa. Montreal is converting to me. Oh, that's brilliant. And let's just continue exploring.
It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it.
University of Sankor. Other civilizations' trade routes to this city provide 1 science and 1 gold for them. 2 science for every trade route to this city. Domestic trade routes gain an additional faith to this city. Must be built in desert to desert hills and adjacent to a campus district with a university. That is another good wonder. Maybe for Kumbis. No. If Wallata really is the best desert place in terms of trade routes, then Wallata, I think, is the one that still needs to do that. Who's this? You are here. It is not capitalist. It should be. Wallata could get 20 gold for trading with Victoria. That's pretty good. Right, who else wanted... This is a trade route. Vilnius does. Vilnius I cannot reach. It's Armagh, Cardiff, or Victoria. Armagh doesn't have one. Victoria? Oh, that's Canadian. It's not a city-state. Bologna. And Vilnius. Can anything reach Bologna or Vilnius? City-states. Here we go. A card. Buenos Aires, Cardiff, Armagh. No, can't reach either. Oh, it's really annoying. You can't just sort this by income. I remember one of my big complaints about this overview existed previously, and yeah, this overview still stinks. Because in Civ 5 with your trade routes, you could filter it all. It was fantastic. Let's go to Victoria. Alright, I think it's probably time for astronomy. What's the Palata Palace? +1 diplomatic policy slot. Yes? Please? I can't believe I'm building this many wonders. I am not a construction civilization. This is weird. Oops. Where's my apostate? Do I want to go for a Lundy? Just direct. There's a lot of pressure here, but this thing does triple the damage. That's 600 per pop. Yeah, we're just going to go in for the big hits with that guy. Missionary. Spread it. Did I buy the computer or did I build it? I built this one. I mined the sand, turned it into silicon. Mined the copper, turned it into wires. No, I bought the components and built it. Right. I was going to buy another apostle. I think I still am. Next turn we'll see what the promotions are. Middle Ages in one turn, and it shall be a sad day for all. Indulgence vendor, gain 100 gold if the unit converts a city to religion for the first time. Can convert all hidden barbarians to your side using a religious charge. Apostle operates as a medic, providing extra healing to units within one. Indulgent Fender. See, those were an example of bad upgrades. So what we can do with that is just use 2 charges, send him back, and then hit the belief. Alright, so what have we just built? We've just built the shrine. Let's get the temple. I thought I had the ability to build medieval walls, don't I? No, that comes with castles. Aha. So we will need to focus that at some point in the not so distant future. Oh no, you were just exploring. Well, we've actually just explorified all of this. Are you losing ground to capitalism? Yep. Even Ottawa almost is. If I convert Montreal, then I'm probably going to wipe out Shinto. Well, hell. Convert Montreal, then. Whoops, didn't need to click on you. Sorry, buddy. It's going to take a long time to convert this place, but it will happen eventually. Go away, religious map mode. And I think it's also time for another builder. It is not time for another builder. They are too sodding expensive. Next turn, though, I can. Ooh, major flood. Surging, murky water rushes over the land around the river during an intense flood. 1 fertilized tile and 2 damaged ones. Oh no. The world enters the Renaissance, and we are in the Dark Age.
Strange women lying in ponds, distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. You can't expect to wield supreme power just because some watery tart threw a sword at you.
Great choice of a quote. Great choice of a quote. Name that film. Okay, so we can now become a monarchy. Which, considering how few walls we have, isn't going to be hugely useful. But it is a better government form than class... Or actually, is it? It gets us the extra diplomatic favour and influence. That is true. Yeah, it's going to be a lot more influence, actually. Ancient traditions of governance evolve, and Mansa Musa chooses monarchy as the new way to rule. And that's good, because those are era points, which count to the next era. Production towards city defense, city range strength. I'm going to build that. All improved horses and iron yield extra resources. Let's go for that. And then immunity for cities with a garrisoned unit. Excellent. Because I don't need the construction costs, because those are pointless. I don't need the fighting against barbarians, because those are pointless. Could do the gold cost reduction, but it's not like I really need it. Housing with all cities with at least 2 speciality districts. That means I've lost the +2 gold from trade routes. No, I want to keep the gold. Although that's only actually going to be +10 gold. Versus 1 extra citizen. Influence towards earning city-state envoys, we want to keep that, and then scientist, we want to keep that. And actually, do we? Next great scientist is the Eureka ones. No. Oh, damn, I'm going to have to do them all again. No, I'm not. Because this is a wild card. We can stick whatever the hell we like over there. Including Dark Age ones. So the Dark Age's policies are very, very strong, but they come with a downside. So for example, Inquisition. We can start an Inquisition with 1 Apostle charge instead of consuming the entire Apostle. All religious units gain plus 15 combat strength in friendly territory, but we lose 25% science from all cities. Isolationism. Domestic trade routes produce an extra 2 food and extra 2 production, but we cannot train or buy new settlers, nor can we settle new cities. Seeing as we've basically settled everything we can, that's not necessarily a bad choice. Letters of Marque, naval raiders plus 100% production plus 2 movement, yields doubled from plundering trade routes, but trade route yields 50% less. Or the Twilight Valor, which is plus 5 combat strength for all melee attack units, but we cannot heal outside of our own territory, so it's very defensive. I'm actually kind of tempted to take the gold from all trade routes here. Although I must admit that plus 2 food, plus 2 production is also super tempting. But no, we're a trading power. Let's focus on just making loads of dosh. Knowledge of castles is advanced. Our new government's defense minister suggests we might want to build impressive defenses to protect our bustling capital. And we can dedicate this age. Each of my citizens exerts half of its loyalty pressure in their city. I may adopt powerful dark policies. If I'm not in the last era, earn enough era score for a golden age in the next game era, will instead earn a heroic age, able to take multiple dedications for multiple powerful bonuses. So if we manage to surge our way out of this, then that will be good. And we have a dedication which will provide additional era score to help us get out of this. So we gain 1 additional era score every time we construct a new speciality district. And earn 2 more every time we convert a city to my founded religion for the first time. We can gain a lot of era score from that. Gain plus 3 era score every time we discover a new continent or natural wonder. Gain plus 1 every time we kill a non-barbarian naval unit in combat. Or gain 1 era score every time we successfully complete a trade route. We are doing a lot of trade. So that plus 1 era score from trade seems to be fairly standard, but we are currently converting a lot of stuff. And we can just continue exerting that pressure. So we're going to continue with the religion thing. And speaking of which, I think we are about to convert a city here for the first time. Your proselytizers are not welcome amongst my people. I must ask you to remove them immediately. Sorry, no. I assure you there will be consequences for this. If not now, then later. Nope, everyone's going to become a capitalist on this continent. / island. And now we can go for either feudalism, which we have unlocked the bonuses for. Ooh, newly built builders gain 2 extra actions. So if they're built in Timbuktu, they will have 6 uses. 7 if I manage to get the pyramids there. And I've already got all 3 of these boosts. You know what? The feudal boost is going to be real quick. Let's get feudalism. It's time to get medieval on their ass. Alright, so this apostle is the kind of crappy one. I think. Yes. So we'll move you last. You are going straight for non-Goma. And this is my repair builder. You just keep repairing. I think it's a good idea to just keep him around. And then you can come over here and just help convert stuff. Right, the scout's going up that way, so we're going to go over this way. And then just around. Oh, and we need to repair the market. Oh, from the flooding. Right. Well, in that case, Timbuktu is not going to buy a builder because the price has just gone up again. Oh, man, yeah, I do remember these price increases are kind of ridiculous. It takes me 9 turns to get that. That's 9 turns before I can get that market repaired. Mont Saint-Michel, all apostles are created gain the martyr ability in addition to a second ability you choose normally. Must be built in the floodplains or in a marsh. The Kotaku-un in. Plus 20% faith in this city grants 4 warrior monks. Also a bit... Pyramids I'm very tempted by. Colossus I still want. Colosseum provides 2 culture and loyalty and amenities to every city centre within 6 tiles. So that's again going to be good in the tri-area. And then the University of Sankor I really want, which requires a university in what? Desert. Which Kumbi Saleh would be very, very good at. And Kumbi Saleh in fact wants to build something. How about you build the University of Sankor? No, it's going to be Walata that builds it. We can build the pyramids here, though. It doesn't actually matter where this gets built. Free builder. All builders build 1 additional improvement must be built in desert. Yeah, we can do that in any of these tiles. Let's see. That's the capital. We don't want it adjacent to the capital, so probably here. Yeah, that seems fine. Let's build the pyramids. And let's also focus here to production to get that done. More, better, faster. And you can build a monument. Let's start getting some monuments up because we have been falling behind in civics. Alright, so technology we've caught up, which is good. Civics, I think we're still going to be behind. Nope, we are not. Shaka's actually behind us. See you, fishy. What do I think of this deal? You want some of my diamonds? I don't want either of those. You're still willing to give me a 2-for-1. And I'm still willing to accept your 2-for-1. Alright, missionary. Right, this is my Uber apostle. Oh, I didn't see how much it did. No! Damn you for moving away. I didn't mean to talk to you, sorry. Pretty sure it was a lot, because we now have 800 pressure there and we haven't applied any before. And we're applying 14 pressure a turn. That's quite a lot. Yeah, I think we need to like hit this place one more time and then it's converted. I think. Montreal could do with another tap as well. Well, in that case, I would say that it's probably time for some more missionaries. Especially as I get era points for converting. Wish you could turn off the auto-moving camera. I think you actually can. Generally, I don't mind it, though. People living near the shadow of the volcano flee as the lava and ash blankets the surrounding land. Catastrophic eruption. And this is the one that's actually nearer my city. Yeah, it's that one. Moved again! That one. Two food, two production versus one food, one production. So we got food and production from that one. Ah, great person! What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Great merchant. Gain 200 gold and 2 envoys. Okay. Is this the nuking apostle? Yeah, this is the nuking apostle. Please don't zoom away. 660. I was right. Nongoma is now capital list. Heavily capitalist. And I think it's time to convert Alundi as well. You have converted that. That's good. In fact, you only have one charge left, and it's basically going to take a charge to convert Montreal. It's worth just running up there. And these are some more missionaries. I think we're just going to start hammering away at their capital. Now, I wonder if we go to the religion map mode. I was wondering if it would show who was actually following our religion. It doesn't. In terms of, like, players. But no, it doesn't. Okay. And this is Jacob Fugger, who is going to go here. And then give me my 200 gold and 2 envoys. Which we are then going to spend. So we can get the 6th envoy here, which is going to give us a factory, which is irrelevant. Plus 2 faith in every temple. It's not like I need faith, though. Trading posts give plus 1 gold to my trade routes passing through the city. I think I might try and complete the Bandar Brunei one. Try and get to the 6 convoys for that. Right, could get another missionary if I needed to. Places are running out of housing. City-state quest is completed. Great person recruited. Dedication bonus triggered. Yeah, okay, cool.
Petra is a brilliant display of man's artistry in turning barren rock into majestic wonder.
And there we go. Petra. And that's basically going to mean that my least productive is about
With the
city.
advance of feudalism came the growth of iron armor, until, at last, a fighting man resembled an armadillo.
Petra is going to mean that my least productive city is about to become one of my most productive. Alright, so feudalism... Oh, that came with the extra build actions. Yeah, those build actions are really strong. We're actually going to switch you for that. I really need to get to Merchant Republic. Knowledge of stirrups has advanced. The feudal lords in your realm want a champion to defend their lands. Perhaps mounting an armoured warrior will do the trick. Now that I've finished the wonder of the classical world, where will our architects build next? We've also got the buttress, which is good because that is one that I would like to get. And we've finished our feudalism, which allows us to get guilds, medieval fairs, and mercenaries. Plus 2 housing in all cities with at least 3 speciality districts. I mean, that would be nice. Angkor what? Plus 1 population in all cities when built, plus 1 housing in all cities when built. That is good. Also a governor title. Plus 1 gold for each of my envoys at a city. That's going to be a lot of gold. Because we've been really heavily focusing envoys. %50 gold and resource discount on all our unit upgrades. That would also be really good. Okay, so we need to get to exploration, which is going to require medieval fairs and mercenaries. So guilds are going to have to wait. Even though there's a plus 2 great merchant points per turn from that. Naval tradition doesn't actually lead to anything, so it's a bit of a waste. Let's grab medieval fairs. Wallata can build a thing. You can finish off the Saguba that you were in the process of building. Unless there was something else I wanted to build. There was. It was the University of Sankor. Oh, you need a campus. Crap. In that case, Kumbay Sala should be where I build Sankor. Unfortunately, I'm building the pyramids right now. Okay. Nongoma has embraced capitalism. There are only 3 followers here. There are 9 here. Buenos Aires has 8. 2 pops and that would convert. This is already converting to capitalism. That's converting to capitalism. That's converting to capitalism. Whoop, damn it. Didn't click on you. Then yes, I'm going to have to go and convertify you. Even more grievances against us. My bad. Got an envoy from that, and an old world wonder completed. Excellent.
Kilwa is one of the most beautifully built cities in the world. The houses there are entirely made of wood, their rooftops out of rope grass, and it rains with great vigour.
Alright, so we've got Kilwa as well. Right next to the Oracle. Looks glorious. What does Kilwa do? Whoa, go away, Steam. Kilwa. +3 envoys when built, and also when I'm the suzerain of a city-state, I get +15% boost to the type of bonuses provided by the city-state. If I'm the suzerain of 2 or more cities, then I get 15% in every single city. Well, Bandar is going to become mine, as I think is Armagh. Someone else is also piling on the pressure for Bandar. That's given me 2 extra bonuses, which is going to be awesome. Right, I can now build monasteries with builders. And my trading posts have become more profitable. Cool. Niani actually does want to build a university. That is very true. That interested in those. Except that one. +2 envoys when I build a wonder, including a ponder in this city. I mean, that's a really early wonder. I was not expecting to be building this many wonders. No, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that, and I'm going to go for the university. And there we are. We are now locked to the west coast of Africa. Australia. And Walata has built its Suguba. And very annoyingly, requires just 1 more population. Because you need to have 7 population to get that 3rd housing. Sorry, that 3rd district. Then when I have the 3rd district, I can start building Sankor University in Walata, which is going to be probably my main trading centre. Which is why I really want it here. Well, we can build the market, and that in that time, actually, we will get that population, probably. Hang on, monasteries. Do they provide housing? They do. Monasteries provide +2 faith, +15 housing, healing for religious units in the tile if they're not attacked this turn, +1 faith for every 2 adjacent districts, +1 housing. Just straight up, +1 housing. Well then, I need some builders. Timbuktu.